Hey, it's nice seeing you again, guys. I'm happy and I'm glad. It's just a brand new day, as I could say. And today we are going to be talking about something that has been happening around Kampala mostly, and that is the DNA. And today I'm not alone, I'm with someone. I'm with a medical personnel. He's called Andrew. But you can say more about himself.
Thank you so much to everyone who is viewing us. My name is Andrew Wako. I'm a medical personnel, and I think today we're going to be talking about DNA, just as she has said.
Yeah.
And it has been so rampant in Uganda. Everyone is talking about DNA and all that. But I believe today we are going to have a talk about it.
Definitely, because even my viewers, we had a bit of it, people's different opinion, but we needed a medical opinion still in this. And the good thing, I was able to get someone who is even a male gender, because I got the female gender and it was like so tough about it.
Thank you so much. For starters,
Yeah.
DNA.
Yes.
Just like most people call it in Uganda, if I should say, most of them say ndagautonde.
Yep.
But DNA in full, it's a deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay. Now, what DNA does,
yes,
it's the genetic composition of a person.
Yes.
Basically, that's how I can explain it in layman's language. Now, okay, this basically describes what someone is. You get it? And DNA, if I don't want to go so much
into you have to simplify it so that even someone deep Masindi could try to understand it.
Basically,
yeah,
what DNA is, if I'm to explain it for someone down there to understand, is when take an example, a father and a mother are ready to give birth, and maybe that's the right time for them to think of getting a child.
Yes.
Now, when a child is to be formed, we have what the father contributes and what the mother contributes.
Definitely.
Now, in that composition of what the mother contributes and what the father contributes, it unites to form an offspring, that is the baby. Now, what the father brings and what the mother brings are the genes. I think that's what I should explain it. Now, when they are trying to find out the genes of a person,
yeah,
they will test for that. Now, okay, those genes are comprised in that person.
Okay.
And they are comprised, we should say, in a cell. If you are to go so biological in it, then that is what they normally test on. Now, the father and mother pass off the hereditary composition to their child.
To their kids, okay. Yeah. So that's how it comes up that you find. Is it possible to find me with, because I'm saying men only are the ones that are doing the DNA test. Can a mother also do a DNA test for the kid?
Yeah, it's possible. The mother can do the DNA because it contributes to that offspring.
So that means that my kid can have also?
Exactly. Now, what DNA is, I think I should explain it like this, that both the mother and father contribute to form that. So you'll find that the mother's given part of her DNA, and the father's also given part of her DNA to form a child. So you'll find that if you are to test, you'll find that if they are testing, the child will have the likeness of the mother. At the same time, the child will also have the likeness of the father.
Okay.
You get it now? Just because now they are the fathers that want to know whether the child is theirs or not, they are the ones that are testing.
Oh, definitely, I'm saying.
So, but even the mothers can test.
So that means like a 50-50?
Yes, a 50-50.
Okay.
But it's so tricky. It's possible for someone to have different DNAs. Why?
How?
If during ovulation, the mother can, how should I say it? He can produce 2 eggs. And if the mother is to sleep with different men, you'll find that the egg was fertilized by different men.
Wait, is it possible for me to have twins, the way you've said it, in the way I'm trying to explain it? To have twins and they're of different fathers?
Exactly, it's very possible.
Really?
Yeah, because
That's news.
because you can the mother can produce eggs that ovary can send, another ovary can send. So it's possible for the fathers not to be the same.
So twins, you better have to test that. At what age should, if someone wants to do a DNA test, what age? Do we have a certain age we start from, or we don't have any specific time?
Thank you so much. I don't think we have a specific age for testing DNA, no. Anytime someone feels that maybe this child, it doesn't
might
look to be like mine.
Yes.
Like example, maybe the father will be like, all my kids are bright, this one looks to be dull.
Yeah.
Maybe all my kids are playful, this one looks not to be playful.
Okay.
So when someone has doubt,
Yes.
that's when they are supposed to take the DNA. For you, when you feel you have doubt, you're like, no, this may not be my child. That's when you should take the DNA.
Can I do the DNA when I'm when I'm still pregnant, or when? Before?
Yeah, it's possible to do a
possible?
DNA when someone is pregnant, but it's more aggressive to the child because you're trying to disorganize the genetic structure of the child, because there are needles they press into the stomach until they access the child, then pick a sample. Now, DNA exists in so many things. It can exist in your saliva, it can exist in your hair, your body tissue, your feces, anything it can exist.
Okay.
In blood and all that.
Okay.
So, any sample, but the commonly taken samples are blood and saliva. Or at times they can give you a swab.
Yeah.
You pass it through your buccal cavity, that's your cheek cells. What we want are those cells on your cheek inside your mouth.
Yes.
They are the ones they use to perform a test on them.
Okay.
For them to determine whether you are the father of the child or not.
Or not.
Yes, please.
Wow, that's so nice. Though, do we have because there are people that are always there and are we sure of these results when they come out? Since yes, we have done the DNA as different methods you've mentioned out, is always DNA 100%, or we have that 98-50% trust in it?
Yeah, it depends on the person carrying out the test. The test begins with sample collection.
Yes.
Sample collection, how are you collecting it? You get it? It can be contaminated.
Oh.
So if it's contaminated, then the results may not be effective or positive as you wish. That's where the issue comes from. You get it? If the sample was collected and it was contaminated, it will not maybe give the right results. Now, another thing, the person carrying out the sample, you get it?
Yes.
Now, if the person carrying out the sample maybe messes up with the samples, then they can give you results of another person. That is also possible.
And that's war, because if I'm, if this is a family, it might end up even breaking.
Yes, exactly. So that's why it's always very keen, because you see with DNA,
yes,
it's to do with a person, and you're trying to find out whether you are the father of the child or not. Now that is going to relate to someone's mental illness, because already someone has been thinking whether this child is mine or not. At the same time, now they are carrying out the test, maybe the results are not right. Now that is going to affect them the more. So normally when they are carrying out these tests, someone has to be very keen, because now it's someone's life. Because I know it has been so rampant in Uganda, whereby you see people have carried out DNA, someone is finding out maybe in 12 kids, I have only 2 or none.
Yeah.
Someone is jumping over a building.
Of course.
So someone carrying out the test has to be very, very, very careful when they're carrying out the test.
Because at the end of the day. So how many times, yes, I've carried out the test. Do I have to go back and the way we test for? Because we don't know. Do we have to check the way they say, you go back, come back another time and test again and again?
No, with a DNA, it's a once test. You don't have to go back. Unless, you know, sometimes someone can say, maybe I didn't trust this given lab. Maybe I should try another lab and compare the results. People would want to compare results so that they get the truth. I can test from a given lab, maybe at some point, maybe samples were mixed up and all that, so that you get different results for you to be confident, yes, now I should go with these results. It's a one-time thing.
So one is enough, once for all.
And the good thing with DNA, usually, it only takes 2 weeks minimum, and your results are out.
Though
in America, because for them their technology and medicine is very advanced. In a day you get your results.
Wow, Uganda, we should change. We need a one day, because before people fade, because you're waiting for 2 weeks and you're like, what if? And by the way, and about that, because with DNA, which are the specific place that you could try to advise? Should someone go for private or government staff? Where could you say, if results come out of this place, they're kind of more reliable? Because I know there are men that are watching us and they've been maybe having a feeling of doing the DNA.
Yeah. For the labs that someone can use, of recent there have been so many labs carrying out
many
DNA.
Nowadays, oh God.
You know, any chance of someone making money is always welcome. Someone will set up their lab and be like, yeah, I can do the DNA and all that. But just because they want to get money, for them, they just want to get the money. They don't care about whether the results are right or wrong. Or the person carrying out they care about the person carrying out, maybe it's the person who is going for the D.N.A. They don't mind about that person. For them, it's all about making money. But I want to thank our government for one thing it has done, designating 2 laboratories whereby this can be carried out to prevent bias, to prevent whereby, this child is not mine, I'll pass by the doors,
of course,
give you some money. Please make sure that these results come back when they are negative or positive. Yes, now, the lab, the government of Uganda has designated 2 laboratories, the MBN and the Government Analytical Lab.
Okay, that's good.
Will help in this issue whereby someone went to some lab and this happens. No, if anything happens, the government is liable. Now, these other labs, the government may not be liable to help you. But now they are sure that what they have in these designated centers, they'll give them the right results they want.
At least you can have a trust in it and know.
Exactly.
I'll be able to get confirmed, because sometimes as we see, there is this guy that happened to be sick. He's called Musisi. Has been trending all over media after knowing that this kid was not his. But then when he went to Kenya, he realized that this kid was really his. And now he's happy, But so, you know, the process, by the time he knew the truth, it broke him. So, and I'm thankful to the government, as you said, that it has brought that. So, before all that, if I'm coming for the DNA test, do I have to come alone, or I have to bring my partner, or do I have to sign somewhere? Like, do I have to, can I bring someone's test and out of their knowledge and bring it to you and you perform it, or I have to get their consent first and then I come?
I think the right way is to get someone's consent for you to do that DNA.
Yeah.
But it's kind of tricky when someone is trying to find out and someone has been lying to them, maybe that this is your child. That's why you see, most of the times the fathers have been carrying their kids. They're like, you know what, darling, we are just going for ice cream with my child. They will end up in the lab somewhere. You get it? Because they do not trust the woman. You get it? Because maybe they will tell the woman, let's go for the DNA, they test, the woman will not accept. So most of the times, men have been going with their kids. They take the kid to the lab, they withdraw the samples, they do the test. But you can still do they can give you the testing kit whereby you can do the samples yourself.
Yes.
Then wrap it in a given envelope with details. You write all the details that are needed. Then you can take to the lab for testing.
Okay, that's good, and that's why now I'm seeing why some people are taking our DNA. You never know, you may cut my wig and then denounce me. I'm your daughter. Yeah, and by the way, before we even conclude up, do you think doing the DNA early, or let me say, what could be the control of this DNA issue that is making men to kill, run mad, fall sick? Because ladies are comfortable. Every lady is like, Tetuji, we don't have to do that. But men are like, we have to. So, do you think it is what could control and tame all this?
I think it's trust. The whole thing is trust. Because if you do not trust someone, that's why people are going for DNA. It is trust. That is what is bringing the issues. If you trust your partner, there is no way you'll go for DNA. You get it? But if someone starts having doubts, maybe someone has been cheating on me. They find out that someone has cheated. They think maybe even these kids are not mine.
Are not mine. They
So
look like.
I think we have to just build trust. That's when we have the religious leaders have to come in. You get it? Because you see,
Yeah.
in a country, or let's take in a family setting or something of the sort, we have to look at what they call the family. You know, the family is a very, very basic functional unit. And if the family is disorganized, you'll have a lot of issues. You get it? Yes, DNA and what is really happening, the fathers. Yes, they will say that this is only affecting the fathers and all that, but even a child. Because imagine you have been growing up in a family, think that this is your father.
It's your father.
And there's, even before that, there is a story that was running whereby they found out a given child that was not in their family, whereby I think they must have shown it on the news, whereby the father of the I should say the grandfather was like, dear lady, this is not our child. We have given your child.
Yeah.
Take your child where where the father is. But remember, this child was so young.
Of course.
Imagine the child is being put on TV and all social media, and this is running. 10 years down the road, what will happen to the child? These are the childs you're going to find whereby they don't respect women.
Of course.
They think all women are liars.
Of
They
course.
think being in a family, like, those family things don't work.
Yeah.
To them, they think, after all, the woman will cheat, or maybe I'll be denounced at one point.
Yeah.
Now, those are the issues we are finding. Now, if we can build trust in a family, we can prevent this stuff of DNA, whereby someone is going to do DNA and all that. The whole point is trust. If you trust your partner, I don't see how I should go for a DNA if I trust my partner. And to keep a peace of mind, don't go for a DNA. Because if you are not strong enough as a man, if you feel you have a chicken heart,
don't go for
resist DNA.
I'm told you don't.
Don't go, because I've heard of a situation whereby the father, the grandfather was like, this child is not ours and all that. What? The child, the father got the child, took the child for the DNA.
Yes.
Because, of course, if my father goes and takes my child for DNA, of course there will be a likeness.
Of course.
But when the father took the child for the DNA was not matching.
Oh, God.
Now, what does that mean? That even the son, the father thinks that this is my son, is also not his son. Now, you see now where the wrangles are coming from.
Yes. It's really hard.
For us to prevent all those issues, we should just resist from that. Just have a peace of, because remember, you have been fathering this child. Now take an example about the children someone is adopting. You have adopted someone, you have looked after them. Then after somebody you're like, I'm not going to take care of you. You get it? Now, this is your child.
It's too late.
However much DNA, positive or not, this is your child.
Your child, at least you have the connection.
Exactly.
So do you trust, we have this local way that basically is more traditional, that they say that they will find out by their judges, I don't know, those who are watching us, the African way of finding out the African DNA, that they will do this traditional ceremony and they will know that it's not. Do you think it's right, or it has to be medical?
During those ages, the way our great-great-grannies did their DNA tested, they would do it in such a way that they will look at futures. Like maybe for us in our family, we do not gain weight. For us, maybe in our family, we are small. Maybe for us in our family, we are tall. Maybe for us in our family, we have fingers whereby someone has an extra finger on them. So you'll find that every kid that is being given birth to, they have an extra 6 finger on them. You get it? Maybe we have some future that looks enough, and that it has been coming over and over, that for us we look like that. Maybe our dentation looks like that. Maybe our nose are sharp. Maybe something of the sort. For them, that's the way they identified their children, whether they are theirs or not. But that was not 100%. Of course it's not, because you are just looking at the future someone is presenting with.
I might just look like you.
Exactly. You may say, for us we are brown, and there is a child who's dark. You get it. Then you start saying this is not our child, but when it is your child.
I get your point.
Me as a medical person, I will advise they do it medical, whereby you test. When you test, they are trying to see that gene that is in you. Does it resemble your father? Does
Okay.
it maybe your great jaja? Does it
Okay.
maybe resemble your mother or something? You get it? That's the way you can do it. That is the only right way to do the DNA,
do it.
through the labs and medically, not the things of our judges and all that.
But can someone have more than two DNAs, or it has to be the two only? This I'd even forgotten about that. Yeah.
It's supposed to be, when you get from the father and the mother, it combines and becomes one. So you just have to, you normally have your fathers and you also have your mothers and maybe in your lineage. So when they are
Okay.
testing, they can pick anyone in your lineage. But to get good results,
Yes.
it always has to be your father.
Oh my-
Because the farther it
Yeah.
becomes, the more the results will become not that, they'll be right, but they will not be that effective for you to get the right results.
Okay.
Because now the farther you get it.
Of
You
course.
go your cousin and all
It's
that.
hard, it
But it's always
becomes
good to get
complicated.
the father and the mother for you to get the best results.
Okay, that's good. To our final question, we have had those men that are really turned down, and we are sorry those have been hurt. But not all women are like that. I'll always say that. But there are those who have been hurt, disappointed because of what their ladies, their women, did. And they're going through a lot. They're being toned down because of what they found out. I know what it means to sweat for the kids that are not yours. You hope to they're yours. Do you, as medical people, do you have any counseling, any program for them, like anything that you be like, this will help them come back, or they have to sort out themselves?
Counselings are done in so many ways. Counselings are done, maybe someone has a terminal illness, you give them counseling. Counselings are done when there is family breakups, divorce and all that. Now what counseling does is to help someone live with a problem, to help them, to guide them, have solutions
Yeah.
to the problem they are facing. Counseling services are there in all medical facilities. There is a counseling department
Wow,
to
that's
help
good.
people through that. Because if someone doesn't get counseling, that's when you get these issues of mental illnesses.
Yeah.
You see, mental illness doesn't come from far.
Of
It comes
course.
from those small things people are going to ignore. Because now what happens, someone has found that this child is not his, they will start having a lot of thoughts, a lot of regrets, a lot of what if this had happened, a lot of things. The people you have seen, they have done suicidal, they develop suicidal thoughts.
Yes.
They'll be like, I don't think now I deserve to be in the world, now that all my kids are not mine.
Yeah.
I have paid, I've spent all my money, I've done each and everything, but now the kids are not mine.
Yeah.
Then maybe to them, they think the best option is to kill themselves, but that doesn't solve the problem.
Of course
You
it
kill
doesn't.
yourself, the people or your relatives, again, you also give them another pain.
Burden and pain.
So counseling services are available at all facilities. Even
Please
in the
come.
government facilities, they are available free of charge.
Please don't die there. Don't just come in, as he has said. You will at least have a company. A problem, there is a problem, talked about or said or mentioned.
There's a problem solved.
Definitely.
And to our viewers, please come and get counseling. It will help you, save you a lot of issues.
Okay, that's great. Wow, thank you so much. It was great having you here, and I'm glad that you responded and came. I'm hoping next time also bring you back, but indeed it is great. Thank you so much to our dear viewers. As you've heard him, please don't stay there and keep quiet. Don't die alone. We are here for you. Walk to someone, walk to some medical center, talk to them, share a problem, talk to us, and we can always find a solution to whatever it is. Learn something through this. Learn. Knowledge is power. Thank you so much. Till next time, love you all.